So we have just received our first ever teaser for Operation Twin Shells, revealing the name of Year 9 Season 3, the season in which we will be going to Greece, and we got this little teaser video. Now, this video is quite interesting. To begin with, the stuff on the table looks very mechanical. It seems like it may be like a drone or camera related thing. I originally thought it might be a helmet, but I think that's a bit too small. The purple cubes sort of look like that thing from Fortnite, which obviously it isn't, but, you know, it gave me that vibe. And there are brand new guns on the wall, so we'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to keep talking about this gadget because I theorized that this was maybe going to be something related to like heat seeking or sort of like a thermal detection thing, but maybe this would be like a deployable gadget which would then show people through walls if they walked in front of it, for example, because I want to jump to like the end of this little teaser where it says like the reveal date, which is August 25th. If you like slow it down a little bit and you get it before like the text appears on the screen, you can actually see what seems to be like the outline of Deimos in a manner which looks like he's been caught on some imaging software, which again sort of plays into my idea of what this gadget could potentially be. I've not played the season, not seen anything about it. That's purely my speculation, especially if it could be Kure. I think that could be something they go down the route of doing. But yeah, just keep in note that the image that it shows does have like an outline of Deimos, which, like I was saying, looks like he's been picked up on some imaging software. Right, let's talk about the brand new weapons which are on the wall in the back. Now, there is confirmation that we are getting a new weapon this season. We have known this for a little while, but as far as I'm aware, there are 3 weapons on this wall when we're only meant to be at least getting 1 weapon. So either this is like a teaser where, oh, only 1 of these weapons are coming and the other 2 are meant to throw us off. Maybe this new operator will have 3 new weapons. And I'm not really a weapon guy. I know I play an FPS, but I don't really know guns like that. I have very basic knowledge and I only really know about stuff in video games. But from what a lot of people have said, it seems like some of the weapons on the wall could be the SVD Dragunov, which I'm sure if you've ever played Call of Duty in the past, you may be aware with this sniper rifle. And of course, the sniper rifle was something that we theorized because of all the hints, being that this operator would be Kure Galanos. Of course, we don't know that yet, but since there is a sniper on the wall, that sort of leans into that theory. Of course, she was at the marksmanship competition. That's how she met Glaz. That's how we sort of got her reintroduced into Rainbow Six lore. So a Dragunov is pretty cool if that is going to be one of the new weapons we're getting. And like I was saying, I'm pretty sure it's only 1 new weapon, so I don't know if this is a thing where it's like maybe like a special weapon where you can like switch if you want it to be ranged or like a close quarter one. I don't know how weapons work. I don't even know if that's possible, but considering there's like a bunch of different bits on the wall, maybe that's like the route they're going to go down. Not sure. And I've seen other people saying that the other weapon is the VSS, which I believe is another Russian sniper. So 2 Russian snipers on the wall in a season where we're speculating that the operator is going to be Kure, who has a close friendship with Russian operator Glaz, who is also a sniper, and they both come from a sniping background. So the fact that there's 2 Russian snipers on the wall, you know, very interesting stuff, and I imagine that's meant to be linked to that if we are right with our theories. And I'm also trying to imagine how this would work, because we originally thought that this was going to be a defender, and I'm saying she like I know it's Kure. We don't know who it is. They could still be a defender, so maybe we're gonna get a sniper on defense. I mean, we do have DMRs on defense, so it isn't really that fetch to get like a sniper on defense, but that could be quite interesting. Let me know if I'm wrong about these weapons on the wall, and if that is like an SMG. I'm really not sure what that is. Honestly, it does look like it is an SMG, so it could be cool if she, again, I don't know why I'm saying they, because we don't know who the Greek operator is. It could be quite cool if they have a secondary SMG, like a new one, because I've kind of wanted them to reintroduce new secondary weapons to the game, because ever since we like downsized in weapons, because when we only get like 1 weapon or a few weapons a year, they're going to prioritize them to SMGs or ARs, since they're a bit more flashy and will get more use. So in turn, stuff such as shotguns or secondary SMGs sort of got the back seat. So if we are getting a brand new secondary SMG this season, I think that could be really fun, because that means not only could it go to this new operator, it could go to future operators instead of just giving them the Bearing 9 or just giving them the SMG 11 or the SMG 12. We have another one which can be played into this, and if we're buffing old operators, we could give them this as well. Sledge, for example, I think now's a perfect time to give him a secondary SMG once again. Of course, he had the SMG 11, it was taken from him, and then he's had further nerfs, and I don't feel like Sledge fits in anymore. So if this is a new secondary SMG, we could give it to Sledge. Maybe they're not even going to give it to this new operator. I think it could be really cool if they introduce a new secondary SMG and they give it to existing operators and not the new operator. Give it to Sledge, maybe give it to a defender who needs a buff as well. That could be a really fun, new content thing without it necessarily impacting a brand new operator, but still adding a new weapon to the game, as well as improving already existing operators. But yeah, seemingly 3 different weapons has kind of thrown a curveball at me. I was definitely not expecting to see 3. Heck, maybe this is simply for promotional images and we're not going to get any of these weapons. Now, I think that would be quite weird for them to put that in our first teaser image for this season, especially when people are always asking for brand new weapons. For them to tease 3 different brand new weapons on a wall and for them not to add any of them, that would be a pretty bad move on their behalf. They could do that, but I don't think that would be very wise for Ubisoft to do. And I guess I could say maybe one of these are a special secondary weapon, which may be something similar to the Gun 6, which, yes, the Gun 6 is classed as a secondary weapon, but if we're being honest, it's more of a secondary gadget, so maybe it could be something similar to that. What it could do, I have absolutely no idea, but that could be another really fun thing to introduce to the game, give it to a few operators, maybe shake it up a bit. Heck, maybe this could be a secondary weapon for defenders, because they don't really have anything like the Gun 6, which can be used as a weapon, but it's hardly a weapon. You can only kill someone if they're on 1 HP and it's a lucky shot, because you only have 1 bullet from it. So I definitely would like to maybe see if they could experiment with something like that for defense, but then of course you would have to take the place of an already existing secondary weapon for that operator. Doesn't necessarily have to replace it in their loadout, but when you load into the match, you have to make that decision. But yeah, honestly, I think this is one of the coolest teaser images we've ever had for a season, because it's showing so much but also so little at the same time, and I don't think I've ever made a video this long talking about a teaser image, because a lot of the time they don't really show much. So this one is definitely a really cool one. I still do think it will be Kudos, especially with the fact that there are snipers on the wall, and we've had the whole thing with Glaz, and he was talking about Kudos in the latest battle pass, and Sam at the end of the comic was saying that he knows someone and it's time to get her involved. So I am now just remembering that we do know it's a female. I actually forgot that we got that revealed in a comic. So yes, it is most likely Kudos. I realize I've been correcting myself in this video saying, oh, it might not be her, but I think it is her. Okay, so new weapons on the wall. Don't know what's on the desk yet. Very interesting stuff. Be sure to subscribe so I'll cover everything coming for Operation Twin Shells, which there may be some stuff to look into with that name of the season, but I don't think I can really analyze that right now. I don't know enough. Drop a comment if that says anything to you, though. Yeah, be sure to let me know your thoughts. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll catch you all later.